This is Mason Ember Weekly. On this episode, Mason tells us about his summer vacation, plus the deal with virtual mountain climbing. And now, here's your host, Mason Ember.
Thank you. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mason Ember Weekly. We're back. Thank you so much for watching. Feels pretty great to be back on set once more. Hope you all had a great summer this year. I know I did. You know, due to the pandemic, it's been a long time since I've gotten to travel. So this summer, I went on a trip to Europe for the first time in a while. Now, it's been like 3 years since I've been on an airplane. And it was weird. So I got to my seat, and next to me was the most serious, grumpy businessman I've ever seen in my life. He sits down and he's on the phone. "Yeah, I'm busy. I'll call you back in New York." And he's wearing a suit, you know, obviously very committed to his business. But then the plane takes off. And on the little TV they give you, he starts watching, wait for it, the Minions movie. Which, if you don't know, is a kid's movie about a group of little yellow aliens who... It's hard to describe, okay? But this movie was what President Business over here chose with free will to watch. And you know what? He's bursting into laughter as he watches a little minion slip on a banana peel. This plane was weird. Another funny thing about this flight, because I'm only 13 and I was flying by myself, when the plane lands, you wait with the flight attendant until everyone else leaves the plane, as a safety precaution.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So when we land, I'm standing with the flight attendant, and everyone's thanking her as they leave the plane. And then she got into conversation with one of the other flight attendants. And while she was busy, this lady walks up to me, puts her hand out for me to shake, and says, "Thank you so much, sir, for all you do." Yeah. No, I didn't know what to say, because I didn't want to explain that I wasn't a flight attendant, as she was tired and leaving the plane. So instead I shook her hand and said, "Thanks for flying United." And if you're confused about why this lady legitimately thought I was a flight attendant, you know, I wasn't wearing a baseball cap and t-shirt. I was wearing a suit on an 8-hour flight, and I was wearing the blue button shirt, probably this exact shirt. And yeah, maybe I looked a little like the male flight attendant, and yeah, maybe I was wearing a little silk scarf and handing out champagne and bowls of walnuts as we took off, but I wasn't a flight attendant. That's the thing, I wasn't a flight attendant. So my trip started in the nation of Switzerland, a country with beautiful landscapes, really nice people, and one extremely weird museum. One day I decided to pay a visit to Hopefully I'm saying that right. The Swiss Museum of Transportation and Technology.
That'll work.
Yeah, that'll work. With exhibits such as a car and train display, the Swiss chocolate adventure, and the main event, The Edge. A fully immersive virtual reality experience for the whole family, at least according to the website. The Edge was a particularly funny case. The premise is that you put on a virtual reality headset, allowing you to view and move around in a 3D computer-generated environment. And the environment itself is a life-sized virtual Matterhorn mountain. Yeah, this thing allows you to pretend to climb the Matterhorn mountains. So you get the fun without the, you know, using your bodies of your dead trail mates as trail markers part. And because this is a family museum, I assumed that this would just be a, you know, fun, relaxing, virtual climb with no effort required from me. And I was really excited. I wasn't actually, but because the Swiss chocolate adventure broke down the moment we got on the ride, and the car exhibit was really just a Toyota and a beat-up Chevy, the Edge was really my only option. So I get into the waiting area, and I'm wearing basically what I was on the plane, but with sandals in place of shoes. And I think I'm gonna see families, excited children, so excited to climb a fake mountain. No. Everyone else is at least 50 years old with the physicality of the Incredible Hulk. They have beards that scream either "I fought a bear with my bare hands and won" or "motorcyclist at a Trump rally." And they're working out in preparation to conquer this experience, which now I'm really regretting signing up for. They also have those little water backpacks with those straws that wrap around your face. You know those?
Oh, sure.
That really extreme hikers wear. And then we're all talking, "Right, mate, you ready to go?" And I'm here looking
Were they really Australian?
I'm assuming so.
I guess so.
And I'm here looking like a hedge fund manager on his day off. And it turns out the only virtual part of this experience is the scenery. You actually have to climb real rocks, and it's gonna hurt. And they don't help you out at all. It's all on you. And they have these huge fans to simulate brutal winds, and they give you this crazy harness, and I just left.
Oh,
Yeah.
it kind of sounds awesome. But
Yeah,
I
but
guess the sandals weren't really...
the sandals probably weren't the best choice. I was probably gonna slip and fall at some point.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. That's our show for today, but we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.